Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of What's Cooking with the Bear. Today, I am making my favorite hamburger casserole. You could probably almost call it cabbage roll casserole, but it's got beef in it, not pork, so it's not really cabbage rolls. So, I don't know. Y'all call it whatever you want. I call it hamburger casserole. It's delicious. I love it. I'm going to cook it for you. So y'all sit back, relax, grab your favorite beverage, and I'll get to cooking. Alright y'all, first thing we're going to do for this recipe here is we need to brown up about 2 pounds of ground beef. You can use as lean as you want or as not lean as you want. So I'm going to get the frying pan warming up there. So there we got 2 pounds of ground beef. To that I'm going to add some chopped onion. Get that in there. And of course, you know, y'all, I love garlic. So we're going to do a heaping spoonful there of minced garlic. And to season this up, we're going to use the original recipe called for like dried basil, oregano, thyme, a whole bunch of other stuff. I found it's just as good if you just use some Italian seasoning. We're going to put probably a tablespoon or so in there. You know, we want it really to come through. So I'm going to throw a lid on that. Let it start browning up, and we'll come back when that's almost browned up. Alright y'all, while our beef's browning up there, we need some cabbage for this. I don't know what the heck you call it. Cut real fine. So we're going to do that while the hamburger's cooking up there. Cut that core out of there, and then get rid of that leaf there because it had a little bit of brown on it. Definitely want to cut the core out of this because it don't taste good. That's usually really hard to eat. So got a little bit more in there I need to trim out of there. Shredded, that's it. Shredded cabbage. That's what I was looking for. So, alright. Now we just need to cut that up in nice thin little shreds. We don't want too big of pieces. So keep getting my cutting board under my pan there. I'm going to melt it. Alright, there's one half. Well, if I had a box grater, it'd be a lot easier, but I don't have one. So this is how we're going to do it. Alright, that should be plenty good enough. Alright, I'm going to get rid of some of these bigger pieces here, shred them up a little bit better. Man, I'm making a mess of my stove here, y'all. Get rid of that piece. And that piece. That looks like a hard piece. Alright. Get rid of those two. Alright. There we go. Now we just need to brown our beef up here and get it ready, and we'll be ready to assemble this and get our bacon. Alright, y'all, this burger's almost done. I did add a little bit of, just a pinch of salt and some black pepper to this. I went and dug out my written down recipe because I was doing it from memory, and I needed to make sure that I had the right temperature and stuff for to bake it at, and I realized we started out making a double batch. It's supposed to be 1 pound of hamburger to the half a head of cabbage, still the same amount of cauliflower rice, but so yeah, I'm gonna have some leftover hamburger, but never fear, I'll figure out something to do with it. Maybe I'll make another batch, you know, in a day or so when I finish eating this. It's really good stuff. So, but I'm gonna let this cook just a little bit more, and then I'm gonna pull it off the heat, drain all the grease off of it, and we'll get it rest of the way put together. Alright, y'all, got that beef all drained there. We're going to put half of this in the casserole dish, or as much as we can get, you know. I kept wondering why the dish was so full, but now it explains it. Well, I'm supposed to have a half a head of cabbage in there. So, alright. Yeah, well, I guess we can stuff most of it in there. It'll be alright. Just make it more gooder, right? Alright. Got most of all of it in there. Now, crushed tomatoes. About, well, each one's supposed to have like a half a can in it. So, hopefully this doesn't overflow and get everywhere in my oven, but if it does, we'll deal with it. Alright, that looks good there. Get that out to the edges. Alright, now I'll take this, pop it in a 375 oven for about 25 minutes. Oh, supposed to cover it with aluminum foil first. Then now we'll pop it in the 375 oven for about 25 minutes, and we'll check it then and bring y'all back. Alright, y'all, it is time for the piece de resistance. Oh yeah, cooked down nicely, sorta, but we're not finished yet. We gotta throw some cheddar cheese on here. Now you can use whatever kind of cheese. Alright, y'all, I ain't sure exactly where the camera battery died at, but we took it out, pulled the foil off, put some nice sharp cheddar cheese on here. We're gonna pop her back in the oven until this cheese is good and melty, and then we're ready to eat. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll bring y'all back. Alright, y'all, we got her out of the oven. Smells delicious. Cheese is melted. Got a little bit of brownness around the outside edges. Absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna let this cool just a little bit, kind of, you know, get on its game, and then we'll do a taste test. So hang out. Alright, y'all, let this cool some. So let's get us a scoop of this out of here. Oh, that smells so good, y'all. Try and get all them goodies out of there. Alright, there we go. Alright. She's still kind of steamy, but looks good to me, so I'm going to turn the other camera on, and we'll do a little taste test. Alright, y'all, I just wanted to give you all like a close-up. I mean, look at all that goodness in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That is yumminess. Alright, y'all. Time for the moment of truth. We're going to do the old taste test. Did y'all have any doubt? Did you? Really? Come on. That is delicious. I'm going to get a little bit of that cabbage too. So good. So good. I'm telling y'all. Sometimes I even amaze myself. So, anyways, thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. If you would, please go down and hit that little thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Ring the bell. Get all the notifications of everything we do here in the kitchen, out in the garage, or wherever we happen to be at the time we're doing something. So, love y'all, and as always, bear appetit.